Today I'd like to share some of my bridge crossing story. In my life, I crossed many bridges, and I think I need to cross some more. In basic principle in the Buddhist tradition, we have two major bridges. One is called karmic habitual pattern bridge. You know bridge, yeah? I'm saying good enough. Can you understand my English? Okay. I think I'm in America. I thought I'm in German. So one is we call learn habitual pattern. And we are constantly shaped by these two habitual patterns. And based on this, we perceive phenomena, we engage, and we experience. And some bridges are healthy, some bridges are unhealthy. And quite often we mixed up the learned pattern from childhood up to now, and also karmic pattern as a human being. And I usually call the karmic pattern is like a hardware, and the learned patterns is like a software. I think we have to deal first software, and then eventually, if we can, we cross the hardware bridge, which means trying to awake completely, or another way we call attainment of enlightenment. In order to attain enlightenment, if we are screwed up by learned habitual pattern, the computer might not work. So we have to have a proper Apple computer with the Buddha Dharma software. I think both need to be healthy in order to run properly. So first, I would like to touch on learned pattern, how I crossed, and what is the background of my crossing theory experience is based on Buddhist teaching. 19 years ago, I was in Malaysia. This time to time, please forgive me. I've been talking constantly. There's at that time, tallest building in the world was Twin Tower in Kuala Lumpur. And in order to cross that tower, you have to go through bridge. The bridge was made out of glass, high top there. And from up there, if you look down, you can see people this much. So I went to one of the sisters. Then everyone is crossing the bridge. I thought, okay, I'm also going to go to see the other building. So I just went on the bridge. After 5 steps, something happened inside of me that if you step one more, you're going to die now. So of course I don't want to die at that time. Now I'm not sure. Bad joke, okay? all my examples, jokes are very edgy. So then I returned back. I think the first instant that I stopped, it was quite good decision, no? What do you think? I should go or I should come back? I think I should come back, no? In case the bridge was that safe. So I think I did that. I wasn't stupid. Hopefully not. Then I used my neocortex, the thinking brain, analytical mind. Check, follow the reason and cause and condition. Did I look at the bridge? The glass is immensely thick and solid. It's transparent but very solid. And many, many people, they were crossing. And some big guy also could cross. I was a thin guy at that time. And some couples are taking pictures, hugging and kissing, and bunch of people stay together at the middle of the bridge. So I thought, why not? No problem. I knew that the bridge was very safe, solid, and the 20th century, the best architect, I think, built it, and no history that no one falls from that bridges. It's still standing very well. So I thought, no problem. The Indian way of saying no problem means problem. When you go to India, if they say no problem, it means watch out. Everything be okay means nothing will work. You will hear that at the airport in New Delhi. So I thought, no problem. So I went. Of course, I hinted a little bit, but what do you think? I could cross or not? Yeah? Cross, no? It was very safe. It was safe, completely safe. People are crossing. And amazingly, I went with one of my monk friend. He already crossed, and he was saying, Rinpoche, come, no problem. I already crossed. I knew that he crossed already. I'm not proving that he crossed or not, but I could not cross. Luckily, he was saying kind of gentle way, so it helped. In that kind of situation, gentleness also helpful. So you says I could not, yeah? Oh, yes. Why there's no reason that I could not cross? Because first moment I wasn't sure, because I was cautious about safety. But second time, the safety wasn't the issue. So, okay, anyhow, make it short. So I went second time. Exactly same point. Same thing happened. If you step one more step, the end of the life story. Literally, I could not walk any more step. So I come back where I started. Then luckily at that time I have a little bit of Buddhist background. So discernment wisdom was a little bit active at that time. So I knew that this problem is not outside. Actually, something is coming from me, is inside problem. Because I knew from my neocortex it was very safe, but my feeling says if you cross one more step, you're going to die. So I have a conflict between knowing, thinking, and the feeling. So I'm in the sandwich problem. Do you know sandwich problem? The poor tomato and egg cheese are suppressed by identical bread. So I feel very sad about the sandwich problem. If you stay there, more you stay, more smelly come out. If you want to go run away from other side, it's same like other side also. Human beings are very capable to create sandwich problem in order to control the other guy, other person. Never mind. This is just sidetrack. Stay on the bridge. Then, sorry. So I scanned myself from childhood up to now. So I found out when I was a young, happy child, running in the village, crossing, jumping on the bridge, climbing trees. My heart was very open. Lots of essence love, lots of unconditional love. My heart is filled of openness and joy, but my head did not grow at that time. Head did not grow, but heart was fully grow. So because of head did not get all the knowledge, understanding, I just happily climbed to the tree and hold the branches and fell down many times. And I climbed mountain. I like to climb to the mountain, but I forgot how to come down. Sometimes I had a nightmare also. So all these things I remember. That means I had a height trauma in my body, in the subtle body, not in my mind, in the feeling world, which I called is subtle body. Is a body memory, muscle memory, whatever you call, subtle body memory, is still lingering inside of me. When the cost and condition comes, it come out. When there's no condition, it slip there. So, now, what we can do about this? And I'm not talking only the height bridge or habitual patterns. There's so many things we have, no? There's many, many different kind of learn patterns, bridges. I think we have to cross. I think many of you crossed already. Maybe many more need to cross. So, I was there for some time because I wasn't in a rush, so I stayed there for a while, reflected myself. So there's a few choices I have to take. I have to take decision. Go down to the elevator, walk, and take another elevator to see the other building. I don't have that much energy. So I think it's not the option, I think. Another option is I ask my monk to carry me. But I don't think so in the future when I need to cross, he might not be available. Otherwise, I have to carry him all the time. So I don't think so this is not a solution, no? Then another one is just cross and jump. Force. Is this the better? Or never cross the bridge? In the future, when you saw this kind of bridge, it's not for me, it's not me, I'm not going. You go, I can stay here and drink coffee and you go and see. And never visit and cross, walk away. And just live as it is inside of you. Or the fifth option is trying to transform. And luckily, as I mentioned, I have a little bit of a Buddhist teaching background. So I start to text. Those days, there's no tutor. Tweet, this wasn't there. Text was available at that time. So I was keep texting. So I text from my neocortex to the amygdala. And reptilian brain. With the kind envelope, with the right message, insightful. So the text was wrapped by lotus flower envelope and send it to down. The text, inside text says, it is real but not true. So I send this mantra or text from my cognitive mind to the emotional, subtle body, feeling. So I sent many times. Luckily, my line was open. Usually, from the amygdala, text go up to the neocortex, but the neocortex message does not get through amygdala. There's one way up there, more or less. But I was quite lucky at that time. Joking, okay? So, with very kind text, but the right information, the kindness is that it is real. Means the feeling is real. I'm not joking. I must accept the honesty, the true, the genuine. You're really affected by that. You suffer by that. You cannot cross. It is really, you have to open up. Fullness of that. Yes, it is real. But this realness is not based on true. Why? The bridge is safe. And what we are suffer is by old leftover residue. And this residue is the problem now. And I think this old leftover residue should know the right message. If we don't give right message, right insight to the old residue feels that it is a true, which is misunderstanding. But in order to transform, to talk to the old leftover brain, you need kindness. The kindness comes through, it is real. Accept. Really, completely, just drop into your body. don't judge, and don't suppress, and don't walk away. Stay with that feeling. Totally, like I'm with you, but I'm not joining with you, but I'm with you. So there is a dance between kind and not joining. If we misunderstanding, joining is the kind, actually is not a kind. You are supporting wrong cause. If you support, the feeling says, walk away, I don't want to go through the bridge, and you say, yes, I understand, I will do for you, then in your life, you will never cross that bridge. The consistent, kind, open, stay there, and no judge, because of the pattern, the habitual patterns, is grasped by fear and all repeated habit, and also threatened by cognitive so-called intelligence. Could be intelligent in the cognitive world, but might not be intelligent to the emotional world. Emotional world is different from the thinking world. And in order to heal this emotional old residue, you have to be very kind. Forget about all the judgment and stay with that. Whatever happen, happen. Whatever not happen, happen. Just be with that for a while. Then the emotional start to open up. When emotional start to open up, message get there. Message is, I have to repeat this again and again, that the message says it is not true. And once the body start to understand it is not true, and also emotions start to understand, oh, there is some kindness, there's some genuine, then the whole start to trust each other. And then I think transformation might happen.